So today we are going to winterize the travel trailer, and we're going to walk you guys step by step through on how you go ahead and do this. We have a 2018 Aspen Trail, 36 foot, I think. I don't know, something 37, 36, you know, it's pretty close. For this, you're going to need 2 gallons of RV antifreeze, and we'll get started. So what are you doing?
So first we start by draining making sure the hot water tank is drained.
Yep, ours is drained. What are you doing?
Releasing any pressure inside of it.
Oh, with the pressure relief valve.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you're just leaving that in there?
Yep.
What was that, a nest?
These nests.
So what were you saying earlier about the freshwater connection and the shower? Since we didn't use it, we don't have to drain.
We didn't use the outside shower last year.
Or the freshwater connection, or city connection.
The city connection, no. This right here is the city connection.
So why don't we need to do it? Because
there's already antifreeze behind it.
Okay, so that's why. But normally you would do antifreeze in those, correct?
Yes.
Or run antifreeze into the city connection and pull it out from the shower. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Now I'm removing the access panel behind the hot water heater.
And if you're like us and have a lot of crap you bring with you, it's also a great place to store stuff that's not needed all the time, correct?
Yeah.
What do you have stored in there?
I can't remember. I don't know total at all.
Well, I can see. I am the queen of, well, I guess it's not just me. We're both the king and queen of spraining our ankles. So we each have a walking boot there if anything happens while we're camping. About 5 years ago, I broke my ankle and didn't know it. And that would have been really handy to have. All right, so here's our hot water tank. Let me get this brightened up a little here. Okay.
So right back here, you'll see the bypass valve. This one, this is your normal flow.
Okay, what? Okay, which one's the bypass valve?
Just let me explain. This is in the normal flow position. Water's coming through here, going in the hot water heater, out the hot water side. Turn this valve like that, closes flow into the hot water tank. That one like that allows the transfer through the bypass tube. And the reason why you bypass the hot water tank is so that you're not filling your hot water tank full of antifreeze. That way you're not using a whole lot of antifreeze.
You don't need to fill it up since it's already been drained.
Yes. The average travel trailer, small motor home, you can winterize with only 2 gallons of antifreeze. There are people who will put antifreeze into their freshwater tank and pump it through their system, but that's not the best way to do it. You need to go directly to your pump and run it through from your pump.
And where's our pump?
We're going there next. So right there is your water pump. This is a flow jet style water pump, so it uses a quick connect, not a thread-on connect. So now you can see I have removed the suction line from the tank out of the water pump. I am putting in
Here, give me the camera.
a suction line to fill with antifreeze from right here. So now I have installed my suction line to connect to, or to fill the pump with antifreeze from gallons of RV antifreeze. So this hose you see that I have here is just 1/2-inch vinyl hose fit to a quick connect for a flow jet fitting. If you have a SureFlow water pump, which has a thread-on fitting, you'll need 1/2-inch male to female nipple to connect to your water, to your suction hose. This is just clear vinyl suction line, can be bought at any hardware store. Some trailers and RVs do come with Winterize suction lines, so you just need to look at your pump and decide what connections you have and what you need to make.
Oh, I guess I'm recording. Okay, so what you need to do now is you need to turn on your pump. Here's our water pump. It makes a lot of noise.
Now you're going to put your hose into your gallon of antifreeze.
Okay, then what?
And then turn on faucet. See how it's pulling antifreeze out of the jug?
And we have
through
pink.
the faucet.
Now you're going to do the hot water line, right?
Yep.
Okay. So those two are done. Now we're going to do the toilet. We have a hose on ours and the pedal both. You have to push the pedal down to get the hose to work though. Is that much cold going to matter, or water in the tank for the winter?
No. So what you're seeing is I'm running it till it runs fully pink.
You're getting low on your antifreeze. We didn't use the shower, so we shouldn't have to. Our shower, it just becomes a catch-all for everything. And as far as I know, we didn't use that shower at all last season. But you're going to do it anyways?
Yep.
Okay.
And you just run it, spray it straight down the drain.
That he was getting out of the antifreeze. There we go. Perfect. Now, when we're not camping, that shower kind of ends up just holding all the crap that we don't need out all the time. That should be enough, right? Okay, so that's done. Kitchen's all done. We did not have to do anything with the outside like we talked about. Our sink has just got crap and stuff in it, excuse me. So now we're going to turn on, it's on. Oh, was it stuck? Are we running pink yet? Yeah, we had some air in the line, didn't we? There we go. Kind of see the bubbles and all the crap in our sink. That's one temperature. Now he's going to run the other. So both lines are filled with antifreeze. Anything else you want to add?
And that's all there is to... Now you just take and dump the remainder of your antifreeze out of your gallons into your drains, and you have winterized your RV.
Obviously, moving it from the dump station back home, we had a little bit of falling things, but that's okay. We'll clean that up here in the morning.
And something else you'll want to do is put like damp rid into your RV while you're storing it over the winter so that it doesn't draw moisture around. And also put some kind of rodent deterrent like sticky traps or decon, so that if the mice do get into your RV, they don't eat all your water lines, electrical, paper, food, clothing.
But we really don't have much in the way of food left in here, so we should be fine. Hi. Just to be safe, we're going to add even more into our black tank, because we did run quite a decent amount of water down there, and he also did it in our drains in the kitchen as well. So we should be pretty good with that. And he's doing some over there and here. So all of our drains have got the antifreeze in. And since... Oh, turn the pump off. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So why don't you reconnect your fittings?
I like to leave all, like, pump and the hot water tank fittings open, so that anything that leaks by has no way for it to freeze up and cause your expansion and damage any systems. So when we're not here in the winter time at the cabin, we also go through and basically go through a winterize a bit every time that we are here. The the wash machine, we go through and winterize it at the beginning of the winter season, and then we don't use it again till we are into full spring.
So probably next week is our last weekend of using the washer. So we'll get all the sheets washed. We have a couple different sets, and whatever we don't use, we'll take home and wash there. And we'll get the bedding here in the trailer washed so it's ready for spring as well.
And then during the weekends we're up here, we also at the end of the weekend go through and run antifreeze through the hot water heater, the water lines.
It goes through the hot water heater?
Yep.
Oh.
Goes through all of our water system in the cabin.
Yeah, the reason we do the hot water heater is the people who had it before us lost one. Even though it was underground, we had a really, really deep freeze. And it was just enough. And what was it, last year or the year before with the shower? We were told when we bought this place, everything is PEX. Don't worry about it. No worries. Found out one thing was not PEX, and it was what?
The shower valve, the 4-way valve on the shower was copper. And we had a -10-degree weekend and froze the shower valve. We came back and found that
it was dripping.
It was dripping.
And so we had to tear out all the sheetrock completely, take down one of the cubbies that's up behind it, behind the shower, that has a bunch of our storage in it. And what we did was, when we replaced it, we had some old cedar fence boards, and instead of putting sheetrock up, where honestly, we're anti-sheetrock if we can help it here in our cabin because it's so much wood. But what we did...
Turn your camera, you're cutting me out of this.
Well, then scoot closer to me. I don't even know where to start. We had to stop. But anyways, yeah. Finally remembered what I was saying when we stopped. So we put the cedar fence boards up, and it's all now, the cubby's back up. But the let's try that again. The nice thing is, if something were to happen to that shower again, we can now unscrew those cedar fence boards, and you can actually get back to behind the shower, which is exactly what we wanted. I'll show you when I head back inside what it looks like behind the cubby. Before we head out, we always make sure that the generator is full, and what it holds, about 5 gallons?
Yep.
We always make sure it's full, so that way we can bring some dyed diesel back with us. But as you can tell, I was painting, and then we just were very busy. So I just took out our cleaning supplies, and you can see that we have the cedar fence boards right back there. If you have any questions about what we just showed you on how to winterize your RV, drop us a comment down below, and I'll have Dwayne answer any questions you ask. And if you aren't already a subscriber, do us a favor and subscribe. We'd love to have you along. Hope you have a great weekend or a week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.